war and pain, the reasons for it got me confused. There's people getting lost in all the ways they can abuse. Whoa, can we break free from suffering and all this grief? The living beings don't want to be used. When will this hatred stop?
I want to hear Will Tuttle, and I'll do a few sun salutes and some qigong. And I thought it was a great way to introduce people to vegetarianism and veganism. That's why I'm here.
Why are you here today?
Yeah, basically for the same reason. We're with Earth Save Cincinnati, which promotes a plant-based diet for the earth and for the environment and for the animals. And we're hoping that a lot of people will make a vegan pledge and move in that direction.
When will you be on top? It's enough. All of this hurt we cause, ain't no reason we gotta have it so rough. The people all around are asking me, what can they do? It ain't the newest thing to say the change is starting with you. Whoa, can you undo the grief you caused from eating food? The living beings don't want to be used. When will this hatred stop? And my God, when will you be on top? It's enough. All of this hurt we cause, ain't no reason we gotta have it so rough. And now the time has come to be the change you wanna see. See everything through love instead of fighting for the things that separate us and we don't need. What only drives us farther apart from the peace that we are meant to be.
About the main ideas in my book, The World Peace Diet. How many people, have you heard of the book before? Some of you, a few, yeah. Today, this is, as everyone knows, this is the United Nations Day of World Peace. About 75 million animals every single day are being killed just in the United States for food, for the 4 M's. Does anyone know what the 4 M's? Milk, meat, manure, and money. That's the 4 M's for animals. So that's their purpose. And I remember as a little kid, not questioning that. The guy who owned the whole thing said, she's not giving enough milk, so we're going to use her for meat. And the whole killing of this cow, they don't want to die. And that's the thing that was so obvious. And so this essential sense, I think, is that we are doing something that we're not designed to do. And we don't feel good about doing. And Joseph Campbell is the world's foremost authority on mythology, the mythology of the world. And Bill Moyer said, well, what is the main reason that human beings have created the mythologies of the world, all these different myths and cultures around the world? And I was amazed. He said the main reason people have created myths is to try to reconcile themselves with killing animals. And it's by far the most powerful way that we could deal with global warming. And, because it's not that hard to change. If you have people change their diet, you would see an instant, huge change. If you just look at animal production, it takes huge amounts of grain, huge amounts of petroleum, huge amounts of land. Madeline and I go down to South America. We can see it firsthand. They're just completely deforesting both the mountains and the rainforests of South America. It's already, happened a lot in North America. To grow grain to feed animals and to graze animals, and all of this is devastating to the global warming, to the greenhouse gases. I mean, cows put out a lot, and other animals, other ruminants, put out a lot of methane, which is roughly 23 times more powerful of a greenhouse gas than carbon dioxide is. We've got to understand the most obvious thing that no one talks about, which is what we, as we sow, so shall we reap. We steal their purposes, we force them into misery. We are not going to find that our purposes are fulfilled and that we're happy. Not only does violence anywhere hurt everyone everywhere, but kindness anywhere helps everyone everywhere. The more we engage in kindness and in caring, the more when we go to a restaurant we say, well, what do you have that's vegan? So I just want to thank you all for your efforts that you're making, and it's really terrific to be here in Cincinnati. Madeline and I have been living in a solar-powered RV now in our 13th year, traveling around, and it's always great to come to Cincinnati because we find here there's just more consciousness about this, and I just hope that we can serve you in some way and that we can bring this message to the world in a more full and meaningful way, and let's just go out and do that, make that happen. We are the change we are looking for. Remember what Gandhi said. He said, be the change you want to see in the world. We can be that change.
And so I think for me, to have a world of peace is living in a way where all of our relationships with others are mutually beneficial, and in that definition of others is included animals and the earth.
You can be the change you want to see. You can be the change you want to see. You can be the change you want to see. You can be the peace